Hello everyone, and welcome to Weekly Geek News. And I know you're probably telling yourself, he's going to be covering the Star Wars trailer. And you know what? I'm not going to be doing that. And it's not because I don't like Star Wars, and it's not because I'm not excited from seeing the trailer. In fact, I think it was amazingly done, and I'm extremely excited to see it. But it's simply because I think that the whole Star Wars trailer and the hype is just totally eclipsing everything else in the world of entertainment media. And quite frankly, I want this show to be about uncovering the things that you normally wouldn't see on a day-to-day basis. And with that being said, I'm just going to move on to my first trailer for this horror comedy called Freaks of Nature. My favorite genre of movie, horror comedy, has Bob Odenkirk, has Keegan-Michael Key, has Patton Oswalt, has Dennis Leary. Looks incredibly funny. Check out the link in the description below. The next thing that I want to show you is a campaign for Metalocalypse to get a final season. And the creator, Brendan Small, seems to be tied up in a bunch of legal stuff with Adult Swim and Hulu and the rights. I don't know all the details. All that I know is he has a campaign set up in an effort in order to get Metalocalypse a final season. So check that out, especially if you're a fan of Metalocalypse. The links are in the description below. Now, the Mr. Show trailer has come out, and I gotta tell you, I'm extremely excited. To see Bob Odenkirk and Dave Cross come back with the rest of the gang just makes me feel so warm and fuzzy inside. I can't describe it. If you want to see the trailer, make sure you check out the links in the description below. Moving on to crazy Japanese things, I found this video of Japanese food that poops and vomits. And this kind of thing can only happen in Japan, so if you want to get a few laughs, make sure you check out those links in the description below. Moving on to gaming news, this week I found a trailer for an Old West top-down isometric strategy game called Hard West. And it looks to be much in the same vein as, say, an XCOM. I love the art direction. It looks beautiful. If you want to look at that video, make sure you check out the links in the description below. Now, moving on to the world of tabletop gaming is a website that I found where you can design your own miniatures. And it looks really cool. They have a ton of different customization options, material options, different races, different weapons you can put in your miniature's hands, and so on and so forth. I think that this is a great start for them. I think they should build the amount of options that you have. While they do have a fair amount of options right now, and everything that you make just looks really, really awesome, I think that they should continue to build, because right now, what they have is just great. But in order to be awesome, I think that they need to build the amount of options that they have available to the customer, because it just seems as though that they have something so great that all they need to do is build on top of it, and that will be just amazing. So with that being said, check them out, especially if you're a fan of tabletop fantasy, sci-fi, old western, any kind of tabletop gaming for that matter. They have a lot of options. So check them out. The link's in the description below. It's time for this week's music recommendation, and I got something so punk and hardcore, it's just going to knock your brain right out of its skull. They're called Vision of Disorder. There are a bunch of links in the description below. Make sure you check them out. You will thank me later, I guarantee it. Alright everybody, that does it for this week. If you want to check out some of my other videos, I do cartoons on this channel, and you can check out one right there. I also do some food-saving shows, and you can check out the most recent one right there. And with that being said, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time.